This is Hebrew 5, Basics of Biblical Hebrew by Gary Practico and Miles Van Pelt. And it is January,
I'm sorry, I thought I had this off.
January the 8th, 2023.
I can't get it turned off, hold on.
Some of them are like that. They're so frustrating.
Well, I had the volume, you know how you turn the volume off of it? I don't know why it came on.
Okay, our nugget for today is we are children of light. And in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 5, it says, "For you are all children of light, children of the day. We are not of the night or of the darkness." That's in Scripture, we find this. That was 1 Thessalonians 5:5. We find this principle of going from darkness to light. And it all began, of course, at creation. And God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. So we find a separation of the light and the darkness. Separate is the Hebrew word badal. And
Badal means separate?
separate. Mm-hmm.
Separate.
And we get Havdalah from that, the lighting of the candles following the end of Shabbat. Although not commanded in Scripture, the lighting of the Erev Shabbat candles and the Havdalah at the end of Shabbat are great visual reminders that Shabbat is a holy day. His holy day, not ours. We separate it from the other days of the week, not doing regular work, nor buying and selling on his holy day. Also, he says in Acts 26:18, it says to open their eyes so that they may turn from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and a place among those who are sanctified by faith in me. So we go from darkness to light. We're called then children or sons of light, as in John 12:36a, while you have the light, believe in the light, that you may be sons of light. And then Ephesians 5:8, for at one time you were darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. And it's really hard these days, you know, I correct people when they say that. It's not just hard, it's impossible. These days, with all of the negative all around us, in our country, in the world, in families, our society, you know, and then personally, we have so much sickness and tiredness and everything else. It is impossible for us not to dwell on this darkness. We have to refocus. We have to focus on the Lord and be children of light. And we just pray. Richard just called me, and actually I had my phone on mute except for to drink, and so he couldn't get me. So he got Steve, and our heater stopped working again.
Oh, no.
It had stopped once before. What was happening was it would start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. So it's keeping the house like at 66 or 68. And he's afraid that it's going to burn the whole thing up. Because we were supposed to leave this afternoon and go to Virginia if we were to just let it like that. So he called the guy, and now the guy's gonna, he's gonna tell the guy to come tomorrow morning, because it was weeks ago when we had him out. Well, then it started working. He shut the whole thing off, and it started working right again. But now it won't work right.
You know, we had a relay switch replaced, and, well, this is about.
Yeah, but
There was a problem, and it was, they replaced and the serviceman didn't get it a couple of times, and then finally one came and he knew what it was.
yeah, it's a sensor.
It's a sensor and a
yeah.
relay switch, in ours anyway, I don't know about yours.
Well,
Probably
they
the same.
found it last time, but the guy, he didn't write it down because it started working. And so now another guy is going to have to come out and locate the sensor and then go buy it, you know, because today's Sunday, so he wouldn't be able to do it anyway. So anyway, but you know, we've been trying for 3 weeks to go up to Virginia, and it just, I don't know, the enemy wants to discourage us everywhere we turn, but you know, God is in control, and there's some reason. So, okay, so I don't know who prayed last. John, you want to pray?
Okay. So I was just about that, the enemy doing it. Well, I read the first chapter of Job last night in our little devotions, and it said, so Satan went out, you know, he had permission. It says, the fire of God fell on the sheep and killed them and all the servants. And the fire of God, but
Right.
it was the devil, you know. So, I mean, I never really saw that before, but you can say, well, it's an act of God, but in that case, you know that it was the devil that did it. He just
God
kinda-
allowed it.
Yeah,
Yes.
but did you look up the Hebrew of it to see? No? Did you look up, because I know he allowed it, but it just seems strange that they would say that God did it, you know?
Aish Adonai.
Yeah, God, in His permissive will, allows.
Oh, I didn't pray.
Yes.
You didn't pray.
So
Go
we just
ahead.
bless you, Lord, our time this afternoon. Just thank you that Donna can be with us and share her expertise, and that we could absorb it this afternoon, Lord. I know this imperfect verbs, that's a lot, so just help us, Lord, absorb it. Bless you over this time. Hashem Yeshua. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And that is on, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Okay, well, remind me afterwards and I'll look at that. Okay, now,
Page 73.
yes. So we are on Cal Perfect and weak verbs. Now again, the main thing is to remember the pattern of the strong verbs. You know, we've had that before. So now we're looking at weak verbs. Again, weak verbs have gutturals, or they may drop, like a first yod may drop out, or a first nun, or even like in halak, it acts like a first yod, and lakak acts like a first nun. So in that, sometimes the nun is assimilated, and lakak the lamed. is assimilated. So this is the main thing. Now, I know I had a hard time. I remember, when I was first doing this. It's tedious, trying to find, all of the original roots from these. Some of them, it's not hard. You can see it. Others, you say, okay, did a final hay drop out? Was it a first yod? Or, and you have to ask yourself other questions. Now, of course, in the perfect tense, you don't have to worry about the first yod and the first nun, but you have to think about a final hay dropping out. So, and that's true of number 1, where you have alu, and it's from Allah. When you go to add something to a final hay, that final hay drops out. Okay, who's doing the evens?
I think we did them all, but you could just call on whichever one you want to start.
I don't care.
About
Yeah.
Abad Tim.
How about Tim? So is the second masculine plural.
Okay, wait a minute.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
and
No.
of course,
Oh,
it's
perfect.
cow perfect.
Second person masculine plural, and it's ein beit dalet,
Uh-huh.
and it's you worked or served.
Okay, now, when it calls for the lexical form, that is normally the perfect third masculine singular. So just like in that first one, it would be Allah. So then the second one would be avad, with a kametz and then a patak. Okay?
Well, wait a minute, I thought it was Ave was the lexical form, but it's Ava.
Avad, just the pot, that's pa-ah. The the kametz and then the patak.
Are those different?
What do you mean?
The comments and the.
Well, they're different
Well,
vowel points, but they sound the same.
Just one's longer
But-
and shorter.
Yes, according to
Well,
our
does-
beginning
does it say
chapters.
in the lexical form of the number 1.
Number 1 is to kamatzim because of the final hay. Remember, in the final hay and final aleph, then you're going to have 2 kamatzim.
I don't know the difference.
Well, it's just a final hay and a final aleph have 2
So it
kamatzim.
sounds the same, but you
Yes.
put different marks.
Right, yes. Okay, number 3, John.
Judy.
Judy, sorry.
Okay. Do,
Mhm.
and it's called perfect third person common plural. Aleph, Chaf,
Just say a cow.
Chaf,
Mhm.
and you all ate.
No, it's not you. This is third common plural. It's they.
They,
Third.
well, I was thinking they and you would be, but it's not. No, so you would be second person. Okay, they, okay.
They ate. Okay.
I was thinking they and you would be.
Okay, John, number 4.
Yes. Halakha,
Mhm.
which is third.
Cow.
Perfect third feminine singular,
Good.
and it's halak,
Mhm.
and it's she walked.
Right. Number 5.
Would you say that she went or she walked? Because it's go or walk, would it be she went?
I think you're thinking more of bow. Bow is go or come.
How can it be
Um,
both?
I know that it's
I
just,
always- I got it in my mind, it has to become, but then sometimes it's go.
yeah, it's, Bo is kind of strange that way, and maybe it's just more in the translations.
In order for him to use this.
Yes. Okay.
Or is it my turn?
So that one may be able to, let me just see what they say back here. No, you just did halak.
No,
So-
I didn't.
Oh, he did, okay. Number 5, I'm getting. Okay.
Shemata,
Mhm.
and I've got second masculine singular, Shema.
Cow, perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry, cow, perfect. Second masculine singular, Shema. And is that you listened?
Yeah, it could be you heard, you listened, or you obeyed, either one. Do you remember how to tell the difference?
It'd be the contents.
That
wouldn't
would be
it?
the,
If it has an et, normally it's hear or heard. If it has a lamed, it's listened to.
Wait a minute, let me put that down. So if it has an
an
et, then that,
and it's hear or
Hear.
heard. If it has a lamed, it's listened to. Moshe Shema Lekol Adonai. He listened to the voice of Adonai. Or Moshe Shema et Kol Adonai. See there, he heard the voice. And you have the et. But if it's Moshe Shema Bekol Adonai, he obeyed.
Now, what
The
was,
bet.
okay, so if it's got a bet,
Bet in front of the next word, then it's obey. Moshe
in front of
Shema.
the next word.
Yes. Moshe Shema Bekol Adonai. He obeyed the voice of Adonai.
So all of these et and lamed and bet would all be in front of the next word?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they say to go or walk, so that he went would be fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6
Mm-hmm.
is Yatsanu,
Mm-hmm.
which is called perfect. First common plural, Yatsan.
And that's to Kamatzim, because it's a final olive. Okay, translate.
We went out.
Yes, good. 7, Judy.
let me write that down though. I hope. Don't say nothing ugly, Judy. Okay. Banta. isn't it?
Banta.
Banta, yeah.
That metheg is there to show that it's actually a kametz and not a kametz katan.
It's not for accent?
No, this one, this book does differently with the kametz and the kametz katan. They might call it kametz hatuf. I get.
Now, is this the Kamet Satan or?
This is a regular kametz when
Okay.
the metheg is there.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so it'd be
Banta.
Banta. Banta. All right, call perfect, third person feminine singular, Bana. And she built.
Number 8 is Chatat, which is called perfect. Second feminine singular. From Chata.
Right, and again, to kamatzim, because it's a final olive.
And it's you sin.
Okay, good.
Nashati.
No.
Nashati.
It's a scene.
Oh, Nasim, Nasa, Nasa, Nasi.
Nasati.
Nasa,
Nasati.
Nasati. Call perfect, first common singular. Nasa, I lifted or I carried.
Uh-huh.
Now, is there a rule with that?
Again, the final olive, so it has two comments.
No, I mean, is it about, lift, carry,
No.
or anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay, asita, which is called perfect second masculine singular. Asa, and it's you, or do or make.
Right. You did.
Did,
This is
did,
perfect.
yes,
Yes,
right.
you did
Made.
or made.
You made or you did.
Mhm.
I was wondering about that if you couldn't say did.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I think I put it in some of my other translations. Circling these things.
K, number 11. Ra'ata,
Uh-huh.
and it's called perfect, third person, feminine, singular. Ra'a, she saw.
Mhm. And again, two comments seen because it's a final. Hey.
Kara, karata,
Mhm.
so called perfect, the third feminine singular, and it's karat, and it's you cut.
Right.
You cut. Is it, it's third
No,
and fifth?
it's not, if it's third,
It's,
it's
no, it's
G.
not, it's second. Karata.
Okay, what is it?
Second masculine singular.
Oh,
Is it?
I had it all messed up because I had a
Okay,
question
I
mark.
didn't get it right.
So it's supposed to be
It's
second.
second masculine.
When you have that ta and the accent on the next to the last, that's second masculine singular.
So that would be you,
You cut,
you cut, not you cut off, but you cut.
you cut. Like he cut a covenant. Cut.
Okay.
Okay, 13.
What would be third feminine?
T?
Would it be T?
It'd be karta with a kametz hay at the end.
Oh, cart.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Top?
Yeah, with a kametz
As long
hay.
as you had a,
Look at the one right above it.
You'd have to put a hey on the end of it, is what you'd have to do to make it
Yes.
feminine.
If you
Okay.
For the third feminine singular, if you put the top under what?
Karta, you put, it would be a kaf, kametz, resh, shva, tav, kametz, hay. Karta. It would be like, well, see these.
Skara, a week, no?
No, it's not, it's a strong verb.
So it's got some hearing on it, it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But-
Okay,
All right, give me just a few seconds. Okay, 13. Hey, ta, and it's called perfect third feminine singular. Is that right? And so it'd be
but-
haya, she
Yes.
was.
right.
Word-
And again, two kametz.
Yeah.
Kametzim.
Kametzin. I have to learn how to spell kametzin.
what if it was second?
Haita. Oh, wait a minute, let me think. Yeah, Haita. Or second masculine.
I'm holding it so you can talk. Hopefully they'll hear you.
There's a big chart here.
Yeah, no. What page?
Say 164. Haita, Haita. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's it.
Because-
That's what I thought, that's what I originally thought Haita.
So- But that's the thing with, it has the, what do you call that? Holem, with the yod, not Holem,
I hear it. yeah.
Hirik yod. That has the Hirik yod in the second and first conjugations, right? Is that because it has a final hey?
Yes. See, when a final hay drops out, a lot of times, and when it has to have that middle thing, then it will have a Hirik yod. Let's see, I'm not sure where that talks
Hirik
about.
yod, and then there's one with a Holem vav, right? It's another weak verb. Is that with Aleph?
That's with Hivil, I think you're thinking
No.
of.
It's here
Holam
somewhere.
Vav, Holam Malay.
Holem Malay, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to number 14.
Trying to see which classes have for this.
Okay, number 14 is, I see 10. And God perfect, second masculine plural, Asa. And
Again, two commas in,
you did and made,
right? Okay, number 15.
Now, I put second masculine plural, but then when I saw the Tim, is that how you say it? Tim? For some reason, I thought that was they, because
That would have been him,
of him, okay.
would have been him.
where's
The
in
Tabs,
the bottom?
think of your pronouns. Think of your pronouns. Ata, atem,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, okay.
and for, like it's he and him for the they.
Okay,
So if you think of your pronouns, that may help.
okay. All right, 15. Banu. Call perfect.
Banu.
Banu.
No, I
No,
think
it's
you're right.
Banu.
I think it's Banu, yeah.
Banu. Call perfect. I've got third common plural. Bana. We build.
Who?
It's not we?
No, it's
Third.
they.
They.
Third common.
Third common.
Third is they. We is first.
I just, that sharuk on the end made me think of,
You're thinking of the new.
yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's not the new that's added, it's just the sharuk.
okay, so that's supposed to be
They.
they.
built.
If it's first common plural, is it bond name?
Oh.
That sounds right.
I think it would be baninu. but it would be the Hirik Yod in place of the hay. Okay.
16. Kala. So it's kala perfect, third masculine singular, kala. And I have to look it up, cease, finish.
Third
He's-
masculine singular.
He ceased,
He,
he
right.
ceased, finished.
17.
Row, call perfect, third common plural. So that would be ra'ah. And they saw, is that they saw?
Yes,
Third common plural,
that's
they
right.
saw?
That's right. 18.
Okay, 18. Alchu. Kal perfect. Third common plural.
No, perfect is not common for third.
No, you should.
I'm
that's not
sorry,
okay. No.
yes, you're right, you're right.
This,
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry, that's right.
Allah.
Third common plural.
So Allah and they walked.
Right, okay, number 19.
Natan, call perfect, third masculine singular, natah, and he gave.
And
20.
20.
Shalachti is kal perfect, first common singular. Shalach, I sent.
Right, and
What
there,
about-
What about I let go? Would that wouldn't work?
you can, because, in the story, let my people go,
Mhm.
it's shalach.
Yeah,
So you can say let go or send.
What?
That would be imperative, yeah.
Imperative. So-
Yeah, so if you translate it here, I let go or I sent.
Really?
Yeah,
Isn't it, wouldn't it be one of those other tenses, I forget, it, feel it,
I
Because it's-
caused to sin,
No, it's- if you're commanding, seems like it's different from just letting go, is telling somebody to let go.
well, yeah, it is, that's imperative, and she's not saying imperative, she's saying, I let go,
Yeah,
so,
but if you're talking about the shalach,
yeah, yeah, you can look it up, and like in the BDB, it'll tell you the hifal, or the different, different stems, how they translate it. Some verbs doesn't even sound like the original.
no, so it's hard to
But
recognize.
I wanted to show you, turn to page 161. And these show, this is a real good chart here on 161. Because it shows like how the first guttural, if it has any changes in the perfect, second guttural, and third. Now look at it has bana. You see the final hay, third hay. So it's bana, banta, banita, banit, baniti, banu, baniten, baniten, and then baniten and baninu. There's the baninu that I was mentioning. So this is a very good chart as you're working with your weak verbs. Okay, let's look at number 1 in the translation. And Judy, I think we're at you.
Okay.
Alu Ha'ad Nashim El Ha'ir Hagdullah.
Hagdullah.
Okay, and I said, the people.
Wait a minute, parse the first one, the first word.
Third common plural.
Perfect,
Perfect, yeah.
perfect. And this one is doubly weak because you have a final hay that dropped out and a first guttural. Okay, translate.
The people went up to the greater big city.
Or you could say the men or the people went up to the.
Well, it's common, so.
Well, but, yeah, that's because that form is common. So
Well-
you can say them, but the translation of anashim would be the men normally, I guess it can be translated people, went up to the great or large city. Okay, number 2.
Let's see. Avartem et mitzvot haTorah. Like,
Okay, parse the first word.
how perfect, third, second person, common plural.
No, second is no.
Oh, masculine plural,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Avar,
Mhm.
which means to cross over.
Okay.
So it says you crossed the commands of the law.
Or it can mean transgress.
Transgress,
Yeah, I would put you
Transgress.
transgressed.
Not
The-
they, but you.
Yes,
That's you.
it's you because it's Tim. You transgressed the commandments
of the Torah.
Right.
And I don't know how to
Do any of the parsing on this next one, sorry.
Yeah, yes you do. First word,
Aklu.
we're in perfect now.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be cow, perfect, what has an who ending.
It's a masculine, but
No, imperfect is third common. Perfect is third common. Now in imperfect, then it would be third masculine plural if it has an oo at the end. But in perfect, it's third common plural.
okay. So that's what that would be, is third common.
Yeah. Now, why, now what, go ahead and translate.
Aklu Haish Vahaisha. It Hag
Hop,
Haf
hop.
Hop Hapri Hapri
Hoppery.
Fruit is food for the
No,
women.
no. What's the subject? The subject
Is
is
the
not
food?
fruit
Is
because it has an et before it. So that means that's a direct object.
Okay.
Remember in.
It'd be food. Is
No,
no.
there's
The-
no food there. Look,
Okay.
that
What? It,
normally.
I got the wrong word for the first word. Then
Yeah,
what is the
it's
first?
eat,
Yeah,
eat.
I know it's eat, but
No,
I,
it's eight. Okay, in biblical Hebrew, normally the verb comes first and then the subject. So you have, what's the subject of this they ate? What is the subject? Ha'ish v'ha'isha. The man and the woman. The man and the woman
and I had
ate
that as plural too. So it's
fruit.
man and woman.
The man and the woman. If
So the
it-
man and and the woman is the subject.
Yes, and because it's male and female, you take The male, of course, in perfect is third common. It's third common plural.
Right.
Because it's not just one.
So now, how should that be then? The man
Man
and the woman ate fruit?
ate fruit, that's right.
Right.
Mhm.
Buffy.
Yes, it's the fruit, that's right, because there's a hay there. And you have a definite direct object marker, et.
So if it was just ate fruit, it wouldn't have it.
Right, it would just be brie, and not the et nor the hay. Okay, number 4.
See, Alcha Haisha El Aheka.
Okay,
Is it
pars.
Ahekal or Aheka?
Ahekal,
Ahekal.
yes, par's the first word.
Kal, perfect. Third person, feminine, singular. Halat.
Okay,
And as the woman walked to the palace.
okay, or temple, either one. Mhm. Number 5.
Shamata et mitzvot hamelech. And that, the first word I've got is second masculine singular.
Good. And again, Cal perfect.
Okay, perfect. And you listen, now this is where I messed up. I put you listened / heard the commandment of the king. So which would that
Okay,
be?
which one is it? Because it has an et.
I forgot what you said a while ago.
Here, he heard. You heard.
Okay, so be it is heard. Okay, I just forgot what you said.
Mhm.
So the translation.
You heard the commandment of the
King.
king, right. Okay, number 6.
It's vote is commands, isn't
Commandments.
Yeah, I got
Yes.
an S on it, the commandments of the king.
Right,
it?
sorry.
Good. Okay, number 6. Yatsanu min ha'ir ha'risha'a.
No, that's a silent
Harish.
spot. I mean, har,
Harisha'a.
har, sha'a.
Harisha'a.
Uh-huh.
So,
Par's the first one.
so perfect. First person, common plural.
Good.
Yatsa.
It's the,
Monitors.
it's the monitors,
Oh,
it's the
speakers
little,
or whatever.
there's the
Okay.
wires, something wrong with one of the wires.
And so we went out from the, is it evil city?
Or wicked city.
Wicked city.
Mhm.
I don't know what, I said we came away from the guilty city. I didn't know what to put.
Yeah, you can say we came out or we went out, either one.
Of the, but it should be more
From.
wicked from the,
Yes, or wicked, yeah. Wicked or evil. I think Rasha is normally wicked and Ra'ah is more evil, but they can be interchanged.
all right.
That's how I think of it in my head.
Banta, Hamalka, no, Hamaka, Hamaka, Heko,
They call,
Helkal, Gadol.
okay, Par's first word.
I got third feminine, well, it's call perfect, third person feminine singular.
Yes.
The queen built a great palace.
Good. Number 8.
I didn't get number 8, or I didn't write it out, I don't know which.
Chatat, Chataot Rabot Lifnei Adonai.
Okay, first word.
A Cal Perfect, third person, feminine, singular.
No.
No? Okay,
The tav at the end is second. Second
second.
feminine singular.
You, second feminine,
If it
'cause-
were third, it would be a kametz hay. But this is just hatat.
okay.
You have a
if it-
quiescent olive.
What would it be if it was
Okay.
third?
Look here, look at the chart here.
Mhm.
Under a third olive, right there. Oh, you have it, yeah. Look under the,
Third olive. And what was he asking? What would it be? What was he
Okay.
asking?
if it were, what did you say, second, see, they don't have this
They don't
written
even
at
have
the
it written
side.
down the side.
Yeah, would be helpful if
Yeah.
you would write
All right.
3MS
Wait a minute, 3MS,
and then 3FS
okay,
and then 2MS
okay.
and then 2FS, 1CS, and then they jump to 3CP, third common plural, then 2MP, second masculine plural, then 2FP, second feminine plural, and then first FCP, first common plural. I don't like the way they do their charts.
First
I like
common plural.
first.
It's not feminine, it's first common plural.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't like the charts. I'm used, well, it's because I'm used to the others.
Well, all the other languages, they do first person, second person, third person. And why they did it this way, I don't know.
So-
Okay,
So it's second feminine singular.
okay, now I lost where we
Number
were.
eight.
Okay, yes, second feminine singular, correct.
Now, how would
Okay.
that, how'd you
Translate
translate
it.
it?
Is you, feminine,
Uh-huh.
sinned many sins before the Lord.
Yes,
Now, how did you do that?
you sinned, that first one is the verb.
Yeah.
You sinned, second feminine singular.
Chatat.
And then the next
You
one,
sinned many sins?
yes, rabot,
Uh,
modifies
Chat-
many, and then chata,
Chat-
just like,
Chataot Rabot.
yes, is
Is many
sins.
sins.
Before the Lord. It's, even though it doesn't have a hey, you would put before the Lord, wouldn't you? Or no?
Of course, Adonai is a
all right.
proper noun.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I know, don't say it like I'm stupid.
No,
It just sounds
no,
stupid.
I'm sorry, it's just, no, it just, it's a good question, you know, but anything, Israel, Jerusalem, Elohim, and I have seen already, Elohim, not
Yeah.
very often, but you really don't have to because it's already a proper
Right,
noun.
okay.
Okay, number 9.
So that's not a direct object.
Where?
Um,
Well, it is, but it's not definite.
It's not definite, okay.
Right.
This is chat-
It's just many
Chatat Rabot.
sins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, number 9.
Okay. Nasati et banim
Mhm.
ha'eleh.
It- mhm.
And
Okay,
the
Parse
first
the
one
first
is called perfect. first person. No, it's
First is always
common.
common.
First person, common, singular.
Good.
Okay.
They translate.
I carried these stones.
I carried, yes. Or I lifted up, either one. Okay, number 10. Somebody changed that clock.
Oh, they put it to military time?
Yes.
Uh,
Wonder who did that?
they must have done that by accident.
The clock back there says
It's got
13:28.
Asita chesed iman v'et amei ha'aretz v'et amei ha'aretz.
First word.
Okay, account perfect, second person, masculine, singular, asa.
Asa. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Looked at the wrong one. Okay.
Says that you like did mercy with us and with the people of the land.
See, now, I had no idea how to do that. I said,
Normally what they do there is you did acts of, and you put the acts of in parentheses.
see, I was thinking you made something. You made loving kindness, and I thought, how can you make loving kindness?
Yeah.
So it should be what now? You,
I put you did mercy,
Did mercy,
but
did
I
acts of
put
mercy.
in parentheses, you did acts of mercy with us and with the peoples of the land or nations of the land. Peoples this.
so loving kindness is the mercy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Or
I'm, right, I like covenant love, but it's hard to make that plural.
Okay, wait a minute. You did acts of mercy
Uh,
to or for
with,
with? Where's with?
because
Where's with?
it's imanu, with us, and with,
Oh, there it is, with,
But-
yeah.
Okay, so the eight is,
that's with also.
it's with.
Yeah, this is a little tricky because you
No.
have two different withs. You have with the im, and then, and it's because of the instead of putting an im again, they put the et, ame, because you have, now, again, Aleph, when an ayin has a patak under it, it's people or nation. But if it has a hirik under it, then it's with,
Okay, wait a minute. So
And
yes,
you're talking about the third word?
yes. That's
Imanu?
with us, right,
Imanu is with
with
With us.
us.
With us. Now, which one and
But then the next to the last word, see, is the word people, or
Mhm.
peoples or nations of the land.
so,
So they use the et for with. See, et
Oh,
can either be the definite direct object marker, or it can be the preposition with. We had that in book 3.
that was a long time ago.
We're English has a lot of words that sound the same but mean different.
Yes, it does,
So-
it does. Okay.
Okay, 11. Ra'ata,
Mhm.
zelem,
Selah.
zelem,
Selah.
zelem. Am I saying it right? Zillim?
It sounds like you're saying a Z, it's a TS, like
Yeah.
pizza, Zella.
What? Zillim.
No.
And I'm saying
Pizza, say
Zillim.
pizza.
To say
Pizza,
T-S.
but it's I'm saying Zillim, isn't it? It's pizza, it sounds the same to me, pizza,
T and S.
Zella,
Zillim.
okay.
It sounds, anyway.
Yeah, when you do it, most of the time, it's a Zellum, like a Z,
Zillim.
Zellum.
In fact, they translated it as Z, they transliterated it as.
Yes,
Pretty
but-
often.
Right, they do.
And
It's like Zion. It's supposed to be Sion. Sion,
It's not Zion.
yeah.
Okay. And Skadol is the last word, and so the first word is called perfect, third feminine singular. Okay. She saw a large idol or a big idol. Would that be right?
Selim, I have this image. She saw a large image.
No.
Selim.
So.
Three down here, oh, I had image or idol down there at the bottom.
Oh, I don't have anything at
See.
the bottom. I should look it up.
Yeah. See down here, it says image or idol.
Idol, okay.
So I just picked one.
Okay, I thought you said item. Okay.
No, idol.
Okay. She, yes.
I just don't talk plain. Sorry, guys.
You're just country.
I'm just country, yeah.
Could I don't know, where's the conjugation of this?
Okay, look under the
This part,
Okay, it's doubly weak. And I don't know if it's
I was
gonna
not that
have,
figured.
see, it's the ta at the end that I can't see upside down.
Double
Okay,
weak is here. There's,
Yeah.
third person feminine.
that's it. And that it, where, yeah.
Well,
Now, it's the
no.
A, yeah, Kometz hay. That's hay.
Wait a minute. It doesn't look like the same. It doesn't look the same. The
Well-
difference is they've got the Segoe without the pot.
Okay, tell
And
me
the
again
list.
which one we're on.
11 is the
11.
first.
Okay, so it's from Ra'ah.
Right.
The final hay dropped out and changed to a tav, and you have the Kometz hay, which is third feminine singular. Kometz hay is a third feminine singular ending all across.
Well, he's saying that in this right here, where this Shabbat is, they've got a patak Shabbat instead of just a Shabbat. In the book, it's got a
Yeah.
patak. That's why it looks so much different. See, they got the,
It's a Hatev Patak
You're right.
because the second one is a guttural. The second one is not a guttural. The first one here is a guttural, and the first one here is a resh. A resh is only acts like a guttural because it cannot get a degesh forte.
but that's what was confusing because it didn't
Okay.
look identical. It was one
Well-
of those exceptions. Yeah.
It's a different root. It's
Okay.
not termed a first guttural. Because resh is only acts, a resh can take a shavah.
So it's not a double.
Yes, it is, because it has an aleph and a final hay, ra'ah. But the final hay dropped out.
Oh,
See,
oh,
the
you're talking about the
olive-
last two. Okay, I was thinking about first and last. I don't know.
No, it's not first and last, it's the last two. Ra'ah, the
Well,
aleph
wait a
and
minute.
the hay.
On this list here, this has got first and last.
This is
Double
not
week.
first and last, this is second and last. see, yeah, this is a first and last,
Mhm.
but they didn't give you an example of second and last.
Okay,
It's somewhere here.
okay.
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go. Number 12.
Karata Brit im Ami. So,
First one.
call perfect, second person, masculine, singular,
Good,
and
Wait a minute, I did, is second masculine singular? I
yes.
didn't have that on there.
Karata.
so you made or cut a covenant with my people.
Yes, now there's your eem and your See, with is eem, and then you have ami, my people. Okay, number 13.
With the relative. That's funny.
Okay. Haita, Aisha, Yafat, Toal, Vipat, Maret.
Okay, pause first word.
Okay, it is third person feminine singular? Is that what it is?
Yes.
I'm just guessing. Okay, anything else? No?
Nope. Go ahead and translate.
Okay, now this is where I probably messed up. I said the wife was a beautiful former shape and a beautiful appearance, or
Okay, we would say was beautiful of form and beautiful of
appearance.
Yes.
appearance.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can say in appearance.
Appearance,
Yeah.
vision, sight.
Right.
I looked it up.
Okay, number 14.
I wasn't sure about this. Okay. Asitem chesed itanu. So, Cal perfect, second person, masculine, plural, asa,
Mhm.
and then you, plural, did mercy to, with us, to us,
Yeah, with us.
with us. Yeah.
And again, see, here's your other with. Now, your et and et. The et with, if something is attached, it will have a hieroc.
Yeah.
But the et that is a definite direct object marker would have a holum chaser up there.
You're
Instead
talking
of,
about the one,
I'm
third
talking
word,
about the last word.
Last word, okay.
If that were a definite direct object marker, meaning us, like they, let's see,
Well, how would,
they hurt us, it would be o tanu.
okay, but then I got it
But
wrong.
this is
Oh,
with us.
Itanu.
Etanu is
Etanu.
with us, okay?
Otanu is.
Otano would be a definite direct object marker, us.
Okay.
Okay. Next one.
Okay.
Banu Hakohanim meets by Chut,
Mm-hmm.
Rabot,
Mm-hmm.
Al, Hagiva.
Mm-hmm. Hagiva. Mm-hmm. Okay, parse first word.
No. Okay, I messed it up. Because I was thinking it was us. It's not us. I got the wrong thing. I said with
Okay.
us. I said with us.
Where's
That's
the-
not, Banu, is that not with us?
What's the
Yeah.
subject?
I have no idea.
What's the
Kohanim.
verb?
See, the
Where's
verb
the verb?
is the first word. Now, here's your,
Okay, I got the first word wrong though.
okay, well, what would it be?
If it's not,
Our
if it's
first
not with
tag,
us, then
I mean-
it would be built. Is that a built
Yes.
then?
Yes, it's from bana,
Mm-hmm.
built. So what would it be? Cow, perfect. Bird,
Third common plural.
yes, that's right. They built, but we have the subject right after it. So it's ha-kohanim.
So the priest built
Uh-huh.
altars,
No, what's
built many altars on the hill or over the hill, on the
Right.
hill.
many? Okay.
Is it not
Altars
many?
on, many altars, yes, that's right. Many altars on the, I have high place.
A hill, I don't know what it
Okay.
should be. Well, oh, I know why I did, because it's got down here, hill.
Okay.
It's got notes at the bottom. We're gonna have
Okay,
to
see,
get
I
you a
don't
number,
have
we're gonna have to
any.
get you a number 2 workbook.
Okay, yeah, I had to look all these words up. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Bashana, Hahi, Kala, Ra'av,
Mhm.
Kala, Ra'av. So, Kala is Kal, perfect, person, masculine, singular.
Mhm.
Wait a minute,
Yeah, that's
now
right.
which one is, which,
Third
16.
word, third word is the verb.
Is the verb.
okay,
Okay,
Saying,
go ahead and translate.
in that year.
Mhm.
Because if it was this year, it would be Shana, what is it?
Azeh.
Azeh,
Mhm.
Azeh. Shana Hahi is in that year. Kala ended the famine ended.
The famine ended, good. 17.
wait a minute. I got these translated, but I ain't got it written out because I couldn't figure out how to write it out.
In that year, the hunger ended.
The famine ended. Mhm. Okay, 17.
See, now, I missed, because I was writing the one before it, Kala. That's third masculine singular, is it not?
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
just making sure. So 17, Alu, Nashi, El Ha'ir, Bara'u,
Mhm.
Et, Zone,
So,
Zone,
So,
Avitain,
the hem.
Avihain, I'm sorry.
Okay, first word, parse.
From Allah,
Mhm.
go up, so,
Oh, perfect.
yeah, cow perfect is not the problem.
Okay, well, it's just like your 1:15 that you did. How perfect.
So it's third common.
Third common plural. Yes, the final hay drops out. Mhm. And also the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth word, Ve'ra'u. Or is that one?
C, okay, and C. Well, would that be the same thing?
Yes,
Third common plural?
same thing. Okay, now translate.
Oh, now that's where, see, I got all these, put words above it, but I didn't know how to write it out. The people go up? Do the people go up to the city?
No, it's went up.
The
It's
people
perfect.
went, okay.
Up,
The people went
up
up to the city and
and
see your,
they saw
their father's sheep.
the sheep of their father in Comstra. They saw, see the X, the sheep of their father.
Their
So it's
father. I
in
put their father.
construct
Yeah,
with the second word giving
their, the sheep
definiteness
of their
of
father.
their father, right.
Okay, I don't have time to write all that out yet.
Okay, 18.
Okay. Alchu,
Mhm.
Giborim el Makom Rachok.
Mhm.
Okay, Alchu is called perfect, third person common plural, Alach,
Right.
and translation is the heroes are mighty men. They went or they walked to a far place.
Mhm. Okay,
Okay.
number 19.
Natan, Hanavi, Baracha, Balcha.
Good. Natan.
It's third person masculine singular.
Okay.
Oh, it's called perfect third person masculine singular.
Okay, translate.
Okay, the prophet gave a blessing to the queen.
Good. 20.
Alcha ha-shifcha el hana'ar he'ashir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, parse first one.
So, called perfect, person and singular.
Good.
Halach.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the slave girl walked or went to the rich young man.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, let's just review what you're gonna do for next time. Okay, we'll go over the Bible translations. We may start that. I mean, we still have 9 more minutes, but I wanna go over what else you're gonna do. You're
All right,
gonna
so next would be the
today, at
15th.
15th.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll start the other week verbs, and this will be doing the geminate and biconsonantal
Oh,
perfect.
wait a minute, we won't
Is
do
this-
page 78 and 79 and all that stuff, we won't do that, called
We're not gonna,
inflecting
Okay.
verbs
you're not gonna do inflecting verbs.
or
No,
Hebrew composition,
right, we'll finish the translation
and then go to
Next time.
14b.
and then go to 14b. Now again, the geminate is like, it has 2 of the same, like savav, right here is savav. See, that's a geminate. It has 2 of the same last consonant. But let's turn to that other page again. What is it, 160, what was it, 162?
No,
161. Yes.
61.
Chart.
Notice the geminate, there at the last, you have Savav, and then you have Savta, and Sabota, Sabot. See, then sometimes that second bet will drop out.
On the last
Or-
3 it did.
Yes, and then you have a Dagesh Forte, showing that there was 2 bets
I have
there.
a question. You pronounce, when it has the forte, you pronounce it but?
But, yeah,
You do.
Saboti.
Uh-huh.
But if it does not have that Dagesh in it, then, now look at the, okay.
Sabu.
Third
Look-
feminine singulars. Sava.
Okay.
Is
So,
that
I
right?
got-
no, it has, look, it's a Shabbat with the same consonant before and after. So it's Saveva.
Huh?
It's Saveva. When you have the rule,
Oh, yeah.
the rule is when you have a single consonant in the middle of a word, it's usually silent, except when you have the same consonant before and after. Hallelujah. See, again, there you had the 2 lamets, one before, one after. Here you have 2 bets, one before, one after. So it's Saveva.
It's vocal.
Yes, same with the third common plural. It would be savez-vous. Savez-vous. Okay? So those are typical geminates. And then look at your biconsonant. You remember the song Kumi Ori Kiva Orech?
Mhm.
See, kum is the lexical form for that, kum. But it is the perfect third masculine singular is come. That's why I said before, normally the lexical form is the perfect, cal-perfect third masculine singular. However, in biconsonantals, it's not. Bo is the same thing. The third masculine singular for bo is ba.
What is
Kumi means come. It's actually imperative.
imperative? So it's got E and then kumi.
Very good. Or a hirik. Yeah. We'll get to imperative later. Okay.
Not to-
So, this is what you're going to be doing. So you go back to this chapter where it talks about the geminate and the biconsonantal. That will be on page 157 and 158 and then 159. And 160 will have the summary. So you go over that and then do
Page 81.
14B, 81, 82,
Oh,
whew,
come on. I didn't get the
83,
page turn.
84, and 85. What we could do is just do some of these rather than all of them. That's a lot. Okay, do 81, what? Yeah, it is. Do 81 and let's do all of the Bible translation.
Where's that at?
That is on page 83, 84, and 85. So do all of 81, and then 83, 84, and 85. If you want to do 82 on your own, you can.
But we don't have to do
You
the
don't.
translation.
Yeah, because, yeah, that's just a lot, so. Okay,
Okay.
and I think we'll just stop there and
Thank you.
we will.
Have a closing prayer?
Yes, we will have our closing prayer. Father, we're so thankful again for your love for us. Help us, Lord, to stay focused on you. And Lord, even as things go wrong around us, help us to think of all the things for which we have to be thankful. We love you, we trust you. Our lives are in your hands, Lord. We give you all the praise and the glory. In the name of Yeshua.
And Lord, we lift up that furnace, let it be fixed so it works right.
And Lord, we lift up that furnace, be fixed so it works right. Yeshua, Yeshua.
Amen.
Amen.